Subject. Welcome. How are you guys doing? I hope you guys are having a good Friday. And I hope I can make it even better. Oh, thank you. Thank God the law and the order is set into stream, I guess. Oh, jeez. How are you guys doing? Anything you wanna tell me? Did you guys, I don't know, destroy your home planet while I was gone? You need it? Ah, okay, thank you. I don't know how long this alpha... My fingers are... I don't know how this alpha, how long this alpha is. We have to see. Why can't the city exploring? I have to work overtime because some overbuild and I have to repair it. Gotta love that. Gotta love that. I was mostly working, I was working on teams with people, but you know, we had like regular schedules, like, okay, from 4 to 5 you have to write your report, don't do anything else, and like, and at the last hour, if something really bad happened, people would actually have time to fix things, and while the others just write reports. So like, maybe your workplace should implement stuff like that. Hi Bizabazahead, welcome to stream. Oh my lord, my teeth feels a bit weird. My jaw is still hurting. If you say things fast, chocolate nuts, you might need to send something faster than that. Also, am I the only one who feels like my model is small? Whatever. I don't know. I grabbed a bit of Fireball for tonight. I have no idea what to expect from the game that I'm gonna play. All I know is that it was on Humble, so might as well see. It blows my mind that even testing if it's probably yes, it is swollen. I had to adapt to the dyslexia. It fits you. Shut it. Shut your mouth. Shut your mouth. Be toy. Be toy. I know so little. I know so little Chinese, but what I know, I quote on a daily basis. There was this, the small model, yes it does. So there was this one drama that I really liked. It was called Counterattack or something, and the whole story was that this guy gets this guy has a girlfriend. The girlfriend breaks up with him, and as how do you call it? As a counterattack or a revenge, he tries to seduce the guy she's dating. Not seduce the girl back. No, she wants to seduce the guy she's dating. But then along the line, I guess he falls in love with her. With him, so it's really silly. And he has a doctor friend who is like this very bishonen type of dude, and he's like, oh master, teach me, how can I get the heart of that guy? And then at some point he makes candy of schminises. I think he throughout the story he tries to make, like, you know, money, and at some point he makes candy out of schminises, and there's like this weird scene where the two guys are making schminis candy, and I don't know. Oh yeah, one recurring thing is that the guy who tries to get the revenge has a really thick head, and he would grab these like straight up bricks, and he would smack it against his head when he gets angry. And at the end of this, there's this guy who keeps giving him bricks, so he would smack it into his head. And at the end, the guy wins the dude over, and the girlfriend tries to cry himself back to the other guy, and then it fails, and then the girl gets the brick. It was a silly. I think it had 12 episodes or something. I don't even know how many episodes it had, but it was so silly. That was my first Chinese gay drama, actually. I really enjoyed it. It was so stupid. I remember, so the main character is called Wu So Wei. And why is that important? Is because Wu So Wei means not important in Chinese, if I remember correctly. And you know, when he gets into like some kind of police issues with his stand, because he has this weird stand. I don't know, dude, just watch the show. But like, they ask him, what's your name? And he says, Wuso Wei. And then they think he means it doesn't matter or it's not important. And then they ask him, what's your gender? And then he says, Wuso Wei again, because it's like, it doesn't matter. And the guy just gets really angry at him. And then they realize that his name is Wuso Wei. Come for loops, stay for the pipe. Let's go. I don't know why I started talking about this. I think it's because of the beat wave. Wow, they are just unfazed. Yeah, I was in the middle of explaining a really funny Chinese drama I watched when I was younger. Sorry. Sorry, chat. I'm trying to hydrate. Hello, Caesar. Welcome to the stream. Anyhow, so that was Counterattack. I think it had 12 episodes or 6 or something like that, either 6 or 12. It was a silly show. How about I don't remember, but I think the doctor also had a dude he got together with at the end, who was like some gang leader. I don't know, I don't remember. Would you recommend or not? I would recommend it, but only if you're not a bigot and if you can have fun. Then you can actually enjoy this. It's just silly fun. You don't have to overthink it. Why would you want to be edgy? That's cringe. That's cringe. Get happiness. Get serotonin. Find serotonin. Find the most healthiest serotonin you can find out there. Why do you want to be edgy? Why would you do that to yourself? Why would you do that live on YouTube? But like, who am I to stop you, dude? I don't know, just being a horror punk guy. Oh my god, chat, it's so deep. You would never understand. Oh yeah, Blazy changed your YouTube profile pic because yours is really cute. Yours is really very demure, very mindful. Okay, hold on. I remember watching a bunch of shows. I watched even more Thailandese, not Thailandese, that's a wrong word. So I watched even more Thai shows because they make the good shit. They make the... I know who Caesar is. I know who he is. He literally explained to you that he changed his profile pic and his username. I know who he is. I'm just saying, why would you want to be edgy? Like, why would you do that? Anyways, so as I was saying, I watch more Thai BL dramas because they make the good shit. Because they are more unapologetic about it. And one thing about Thailandese dramas, or I keep saying Thailandese, I hate myself. The one thing about Thai dramas is that they're very, very unapologetical about product placement. They would put that shit everywhere. They would literally have little segments where they just do their face mask and you see the whatever face mask they are promoting, you know. They're so unapologetic about it, and at some point it is actually hilarious. Unless you're watching a more serious one, but like the ones that are more like unhinged, they will have these insane product placements just so you laugh at it. One of my favorites was called 2 Moons, and god, to this day I can recommend 2 Moons. It was really silly. It was about a guy who was in love with another guy in high school, but nothing happened, and in university they end up in the same uni and they just do a bunch of stupid things. And one of the side characters was called Cat or Kit. Yeah, he was called Kit, and because of that, his love interest was called Ming, I think. Or Mang or something. Well, I think it was Ming. But like the love interest kept buying him Kit Kats and be like, Kit Kat, Kit Kat. He was jokingly called him Kit Kat. And I think that was really cute. I'm pretty sure they all ended up together in the end, whatever. I followed her on Instagram since the beginning. I mean, Navi. Congratulations, you've been part of the hive mind. How do you feel? Now I feel ashamed. Back when Navi was called Ayame. Yeah, because I did not know that there was a famous Ayame VTuber. I'm like, god damn it. I freaking love that name. And they took that away from me. Blazy! Yuppie! Very cute. Anyway, if you want to watch a serious BL drama, I can heavily recommend Manor of Death. Manor of Death is so good, and it's about a guy who does not autopsy. Yeah, a guy who does autopsies, and it's a murder mystery, and it's really, really good. And the side couple is this adorable two high schoolers who's like. They start up as rivals for a girl, and then they end up really liking each other and protecting each other throughout the series while everything is going down. 10 out of 10. It tackles very serious stuff, so I do recommend watching it with with those in mind, because it's not just about that. It also tackles women health issues, abortion. It also talks about because a lot of shit goes down in that story, but it's really good. It's really good, and it's well written, and the characters are really good, and I really like it. I might rewatch it at some point. Me, right now, I'm watching the only I have ever heard of. Yay! Thank you. My alcohol needs more ice. It feels so stale. Wait, I cannot open my sippy cup. Hold on. Alright, be right back. I'm gonna grab an ice, and then we can start playing. Just a second. Where's my mic? There it is.
Zanmar just gifted 0 memberships.
Chat, I just came back. What happened?
Zanmar gifted Spade Chronicles a membership.
5. Thank you so much for the 5 membies.
Zanmar gifted XXXS3PH1R0THXX420
I'm sorry.
membership.
I'm so sorry for the robot for to say that out loud. Oh no.
Zanmar gifted Valentine a membership.
Oh no. Zamar, you know what you're doing right now? You're just ruining my night. Because in 2 days I have to read out the list, you know that, right? You know that, right?
Zanmar gifted Bruno a membership.
Well, that's fantastic. I gotta talk to my roommates for some reason. Okay, sorry, back. Yeah, no, don't worry about it. I mean, most likely before we start playing Deadlock, I'm going to start reading the list, and then we should be fine. Ready stream happened. She has to read over. Yeah, I know. My problem is with the fancy characters that are... I don't know how to read them, so I will just most likely be like... Fancy Japanese person, fancy Korean person whose name I can't read. Because even the text-to-speech cannot read those names, so... I will not be able to do a lot of things, but like, what can I do? Anyhow, I put ice in my drink, so this should be good. Oh my god, my hand is bugging out. Alright. So, I'll be ready to start Rue Valley. Again, I have no idea how long it is. If it's short, I might try to do multiple playthroughs of this alpha build. I don't know how many noises the game will have, because the literal title screen is just about as silent as I don't know, Donald Trump has been ever since being called out as Kim Jong-un's lover. Anyway, let's start the game, shall we? Again, literally no audio. Whoa, why are my alerts so quiet?
Zanmar gifted Spade Chronicles a membership.
Oh no, it's gonna fudging replay. Yeah, please, if you start, guys, do me a favor, and if you actually gift me bullshit, I'm gonna actually mute membership. I'm actually just gonna mute it. Please, chat, if you gift me memberships, do it when I'm on the game, because otherwise it starts repeating for some reason. Reload darts, please. How do I do that? Reset session? Or reload overlays? Reload overlays, right? Not you two little... I'm gonna wait. I muted it, so it should be fine. Meow indeed. Anyways, reload overlays or reset session. It's finished. Okay, I know. It's okay. I know. I'm gonna put it back on. Okay, so new game, I guess. Hope it has some audio. Like to very keep in mind that you are playing a pre-alpha version of the game, but you will experience the story in the intended way. You will also encounter environments, characters, animations, voice acting, and visual effects that are still in place for their phase. I understand. Oh my god. Who in the Peter B. Parker are you? Wait. Oh, okay, so it has some music. Let's see. Cognitive, switch traits, reckless, impatient. You feel neither calculated nor... What the... Oh, okay. I think... What am I doing? Impatient, reckless... Wait, I don't understand this. I wanna... Can I restart? Okay, so I can only put on one side, apparently. This means literally nothing. Also, it looks really hard to read. This looks really... hard to... Okay, I see. Oh, okay, I see. What do we wanna be chat? Because it's really hard for me to read this without feeling like my OCD is kicking in and I'm about to flip the switch and leave. I can see why it's an alpha build. How about you play yourself? I don't know. I'm pretty... You're not that of an indifferent person, but you don't... Oh, okay, wait. Oh, actually, it says different things. Hold on. Okay, I'm gonna read everything, and whichever talks to me, I guess I'll choose it. Let's see. You're so extreme, headless and restless, you probably won't finish reading this sentence. No. You are a very impulsive person, no question. What makes plans at all... Why make plans at all when you'll either change or abandon them mid-execution anyway? Being called quite impulsive is just another way of saying you're a doer, not a thinker. Yeah, definitely not a thinker. Sure, sometimes you act a bit impulsive, or as you like to put it, you're a quick. It saves you time and energy. Your behavior could barely be described as impulsive, but it's true, you're not afraid to follow your gut. You feel neither, whatever, okay? You wouldn't really call yourself calculated, you just prefer to think before you act. Yes, you're somewhat calculated, but that's wrong with finding patterns and recognizing connections. Isn't that just autism? You know you're pretty calculated, you're often overthinking stuff and are generally very cautious. I think I'm more like this. I like overthinking things. You're very calculated, you have a plan and a backup plan, and you'll keep reevaluating and... Okay, that's not it. You may not You may be too calculated, as they say, but what if they say it only to confuse you? What is it in for them? Better think it over. I feel like I'm this. I like overthinking stuff. But I'm not very cautious. Maybe paranoid. I feel like I'm a bit paranoid. I feel like I can call myself paranoid. Let's see. You're so extremely introverted that you'd rather avoid accompanying of others altogether if it's possible. As a very introverted individual, you neither enjoy nor know how to communicate with others, especially strangers. You're quite introverted, but you still enjoy being in a crowd sometimes, so you could be considered a crowd, right? As only a somewhat introverted person, you can endure being in the company of others, but you can't perfectly hide how you really feel about it. Ooh, that feels like me. Being a barely introverted, you find it socializing most of the time, but communication still leaves you exhausted. So, oh my god, that's so me, dude. Ambivert is the middle way. As barely extroverted person, you have no problem with spending time alone, but starting highs and lows of life with someone is always preferable. You're somewhat extroverted, you often actively seek ways to prolong conversation more than it should strictly be necessary. That's so Redrick. Yes, you're quite extroverted, but not to the extent that leaves people nonplussed. Plus, it's more of a +3 to be precise. But being a very extroverted person only means you're assertive and open, not pushy and vain. Am I right or am I right? As an extremely extroverted person, you seek others and their attention at all costs, only with them and through them your existence is beautiful. Oh my gosh. Hey, my sister had a question for you, so I cut to chase. What my sister said, why does everyone hate Taylor Swift? Cause, okay, honey. First of all, I'm pretty sure a lot of people like her. Therefore, it's not everyone hating her. Second of all, I hate her because she's bad to the environment. She's kind of giving cult leader energy without her actually doing anything really, but like she's giving cult leader energy. I don't like her music, and I said it multiple times. I do not enjoy her white girl music. I barely enjoy white girl music that is like 2020 and above, but like whatever. And yeah, one thing that I really like is someone in my comments was like, okay, but like Taylor Swift made a song. Like, you know how I was talking about Taylor Swift sort of pushes down other talented female singers without letting them have a bit of their own shine, right? Because like by pure luck, she always releases a song at the same time when somebody like overtakes the charts or something. Yeah. So someone in my comments be like, oh, but she wrote a song dedicating it to the other talented female singers. And I'm like, yeah, that's literally rubbing it in, isn't it? Like, it's like, oh my god, guys, you are so talented and wonderful, but don't you even try taking my place, okay? This is how it feels. And I hate that. I hate that. I'm not into American music. I mean, I don't even know what kind of music I listen. I'm pretty sure I do listen to American music. I'm not saying I'm not. It's just, I'd rather listen to hyper stuff and scene stuff and stuff that are like really not safe than Taylor Swift, I guess. I don't know. Don't ask me about Taylor Swift. I don't want to talk about Taylor Swift. I'm literally trying to have fun here, and you're bringing Taylor Swift into this shit. Please don't. I think I found Reddy's house. There's a circus here. Oh my god! Yippee! Now he hears the music of freedom. Wow. Freedom? I'm sorry, but Taylor Swift makes me really, really, really hate being a woman. Like I look at people who like Taylor Swift. It's like obviously the girls and the gays, and I'm like, me and Pasta, the they thems are like, yeah, no, we ain't into this. Anyways, it's her job. I don't care. I'm being busy trying to find out what is me. I think I'm more of a secretive person. Okay. Let's see. Sensitive. If I told you you're a hypersensitive, you'd surely burst into tears. Okay, that's not me. As a highly sensitive person, you know the life for what it is, a constant roller coaster of joy and suffering in your existence, mostly suffering. Ooh. This is literally all of y'all who be like, I'm so edgy, I'm so deep. Oh my god. Being a quiet, sensitive person, you see life as struggle, especially when they tell you to just chill. Okay. That might be me. As somewhat sensitive person, you usually emphasize with others and are prone to surrender to your own emotions. You're not that sensitive, but you're not afraid of embracing emotions, both your own and those of other people. You're not that of an indifferent person, but you don't find it easy to disdain yourself from emotions. Wait. But you do find it easy. Okay, sorry, both yours and those of other people. Being a somewhat different person means you realize... Being a somewhat indifferent... Oh my god, I cannot read. Person means you realize that emotions exist, but you just ignore them. Ooh, I might be flat. I'm like between guilt... No, I'm between switch traits and like flat. You're quite indifferent and you've been told that you act like you're divorced from any emotions, but you never really thought of yourself as a cold, uncaring person. They say you're awfully indifferent guy, but you couldn't care less. No need for acting all fake smiles or real smiles for that. Okay, no, I'm not this. Like similar indifferent person, you're stone surrounded of chaos and the world's emotions. I think touches you. That's not me. I'm fully impulsive all the way and extroverted, and I like guilt rhythm. America, Navi America. Yeah. Okay, whatever. I'm gonna put into guilt ridden, like switch traits. Secretive, and I guess I'm a bit paranoid. I have to assign all of these. I don't want to assign shit. Why would the game be like this? What did the game wanted to tell me? Like, it asks us what I wanna be, but then I have to choose something else, otherwise I cannot proceed, right? Let's see if I put to switch trait here and switch trait here, I can proceed. Why ask me what I wanna be? If I cannot even take the middle ground most times. Like, that kind of leaves a sour taste in my mouth. You have? I have what? 2 personalities left. That's why. Yes! But I like it like this. And I cannot do anything else. The points are stupid. I don't like the points. But I don't... What other places? There is no other place, that's all. No. I cannot scroll, I cannot push, I cannot do anything. It's only these 3. Also, what is this white thing here? What do you mean 3? There are 6 places you can... No! This is a scale! This is a scale, Kion. This is a scale. I can only put... Or I be completely mindful. and then I have nothing left. You understand, right? This is a scale. It's just really annoying that you cannot, like, I cannot be like, oh, I'm this secretive, but I'm also a bit arrogant, you know. I have to be on one side, and I have to put points into one of the sides, because as soon as I want to put in the other one, boom, I have 3 points left now. You understand, right? Whatever, let's do it like this. I don't know what this game is about. I don't know if I'm gonna like it, but... Oh, for fuck's sake! (8 a.m. Or no, it's 8 p.m. Oh, I need a paper towel.
Sound coming from a century-old clock nudges you back to the present. The stale air perfects the image of the old motel room.
I cannot press ask. Final last word. Put a bit louder. Okay, hold on. Also, my OBS is lagging a bit for some dumbass reason. Give me a sec, chat. My drink spilled because it's full. Ay! Shut your mouth.
Still with me, Mr. Harrow?
No. Trying to do a drink. Oh my god, what is the dramatic music for? Also, he looks like Peter B. Parker. Can we agree? They should let us name this guy. I mean, not really good for the narrative, but still. Would be funny. Yes, you have my full attention. Lie, guilt-ridden. I'm terribly sorry, I wandered off. Could you repeat that, please? I'm so guilt-ridden, chat.
No worries, Mr. Harrow. I'm aware that you may be experiencing a slight lack of motivation right now.
Like this version of Markiplier, yeah.
Slight lack of motivation. More like total lack of motivation.
Oh, God.
You'd rather stay in bed all day instead of attending this joke of a therapy in the middle of nowhere.
It's that type again, isn't it? It's like men and their emotions.
And we'll surely be coming back to this condition of yours later during our sessions. But for now, I just want you to acknowledge its existence and try to stay aware of it at all times, if possible.
Uh-huh.
The silence befalls the room. A muffled sound of clanging from the outside only making the moment more uncomfortable.
I'll try. I'm fine. Lie. I'm fine.
That's good to hear. Now, in order to keep us focused, I always limit the session length to exactly 1 hour, hence the alarm. However, since this is your first session, I'll allow a few questions, if there's anything.
Can you simply state that I'm fine so we can both continue with our lives? Is another session really necessary? I was hoping this would be a one-time thing. Why do we have to do this here in the middle of nowhere? No questions.
Mr. Harrow, that is out of the question. This is a court-ordered therapy, and both of us could be fined or worse.
Oh
if we
no,
don't see
I'm a
through.
criminal.
And I have my own professional reasons, besides the legal ones. You require help, and I've been designated to provide it.
Oh no, I'm a criminal.
I've never let a client down, and I'm not about to do it now. Any other questions? Mr. Harrow, your case is not to be overlooked. We need to assess the situation carefully.
Your case.
If that something is... Voice
Not
actor
so
something
long
is not...
ago, nobody cared about what you do. Yet now, suddenly, your business is everyone's business.
Uh-huh.
This first session is more for you to get acquainted with me and my methods. We have a long road ahead of us. Anything else? It may be hard to understand the need for isolation at first, but my methods require complete divergence from the client's regular way of life, as well as temporary distancing from their social groups and circles. This place is ideal in that regard. However, it's understandable that you need a period of adaptation to both this idea and to your new surroundings. That's also why I haven't asked you to hand over your phone yet. But please don't be alarmed. We'll talk about all of it in due time. All right then. That's it for today.
Through the door, you hear that sound again.
You should go and check in at the office. Your room is probably ready by now.
Okay. Get up and leave. The style is not... Damn, babe! Shawty got a fatty, I'm sorry. Next to you, the source of the gangs you've heard from inside. A young woman beating up an old vending machine.
Give me my coffee, you jerk! Spit it out already!
What's this? A machine visas in suffering. Okay, so I cannot move. It's purely clicking. Should I talk to her? Blocked by total lack of motivation. Talk with her. Could she be here for therapy as well? Who knows, but unlike you, she definitely looks like she needs it. She's pounding the life out of the poor vending machine. Okay, poor woman, she should consult with a real professional, not a charlatan like Dr. Thing. I think I forgot to do my dislike dailies today. Fudge! Anyways, I just remember now. Nobody needs to be sent away from their home to this dump regardless of their mental state. And yet, what should be done with lunatics like her? Let her rage around freely, yelling and kicking vending machines whenever they go? Well, if they're breaking the law, they should be sent to prison, obviously. There must be a better way to help a distressed person. Perhaps you could speak with her, see if you could help somehow? Nah. I'm too unmotivated.
Give me my coffee, you jerk!
Not coming any closer until the angry woman leaves. Okay, that's...
Spit it out already!
Ooh, trash. Plastic bottles, some empty, others half empty, a partially eaten breakfast, some old clothes torn and faded, all covered in a mixture of grease and spoiled orange soda. Amid the murky pool, you catch a glimpse of your own face. Blocked by paranoid, smudge the reflection with your hand. Stamp on your distorted image in the puddle. Hundreds of tiny ripples form in the puddle, but instead of obscuring your image, even more details emerge on the face. Decades worth of new wrinkles appears, and an poignant expression of a man lost in time is even more apparent. The longer you look, the more you see the reflection of your inside. That's not what's inside. Defiantly step into the puddle and onto yourself. I don't need to look at it. Ignore the metaphor and just walk away. Oh, let's do this. I got soggy socks. No! Soggy socks! Your left foot is trapped in climate prison, is nauseating dampness mocking your attempts to move forward and sink deeper into your being with every step you make. Disgusted by moist foot squishing sound while walking. As you stand still in the middle of the smelly puddle, the liquid slowly sneaks through the left shoe and into your socks, while the inside reflection comes to calm, transforming back to a regular one. Just great. Walk away slowly. Oh no. I have soggy. Rue Valley Motel. Free Wi-Fi, AC, phone, clean rooms. Cable TV, vending machine. That's great, so no food. Oh, what is this? The transformer's buzzing softly. Booze. That smells like soggy doggies. Oh no. I guess I have to go to the office, right? Wait, I wanna go upstairs. Can I go upstairs? Oh, I can. Oh wow, that was a bit of a laggy animation. I guess it would either way tell me to go upstairs here, but I wanna look around. The paint is peeling from the wood of the door, but the number is new, shiny and chrome. Leave. I'm not knocking. No, it's like Spider-Verse. Yeah, but it's like... at some point it's like very flickery. Oh. The colors have been bleached by the sun, but you can still make out the image of orange setting sun as well as the words Rue Valley written above the illustration. Inspect the illustration. The picture is quite detailed, but the colors have been obliterated by sun, making it impossible to discern the main subject, let alone finer detail. You squint your eyes and try to make sense of the confusing shapes, but everything seems blurred and distorted. However, as you keep looking, you finally start to see a magnificent stage, a ballerina dancing gracefully, a lively group of musicians, and an audience dressed in formal attire. Inspect the ballerina. The ballerina is wearing a tutu, standing in the center of the poster and on point, with her arms gracefully extended above her head, almost like she's waving to you. Check the stage. The stage is adorned with elegant curtains, and a strange chandelier is hanging from the edge of the poster. Examine the orchestra. Varnished wood of the violins. The varnished wood of the violins is reflecting the orange hues of the setting sun. The curved bodies of cellos stand tall and proud, and the trumpet players hold his instrument with arched back, his silhouette reminiscent of trees struck by lightning. Take a look at the audience. Men appear to be dressed in tuxedo, and the women in elegant evening gowns. They seem to be fixated on the stage, their overly stylized faces seemingly expressing a range of emotions from awe to excitement. Blocked by paranoid, I have no time for this. Leave. I have to re-examine it? Are you real? Ah. I see. You almost made me do this again. The coil like a sleeping serpent. Alright, now we can enter the office. Silly woman. All the attention of the girl behind the counter is grabbed by the ongoing phone call. Try to get her attention? Social check? What was that? It's best to let her make the first move. She'll soon notice you on her own and the phone call and ask if she can help you. That's what receptionists are supposed to do. Pretend to look at the leaflets laying on the desk and hope she will address you eventually. You grab a leaflet and stare through it, preparing mentally for the imminent conversation. But you either manage to look like you're really here for the leaflets, or she simply doesn't care.
Yes? Yes, I'm sure.
Thank you, 6 Wolves 120 for subscribing. She says to the person on the phone and on the line. After a few dozen anxiety-filled seconds, you finally realize she's not about to cut her call short just because you happen to show up.
Giant donut sign. I have no idea where you are.
Oh, she's lost. Can I interact with anything? Oh no, I wanna look around. Okay, so she just keeps talking. Well, time to sit down. A chair looks very old but sturdy. Let's see. A chair is not bad, but let's be honest, it's better than standing phone. Mess with your phone while you wait. Just patiently sit and do nothing. Stand up. Okay, let's see what the phone does. The phone bleeps to life and the years-old wallpaper greets you. If it wasn't a collection of pixels on a screen, it would be musty with age and neglect. Play a quick match of hyper-casual protagonist while you wait. Scroll through your feed to kill some time, put the phone away. Whatever this is. The worst shape of tiny bow tie wearing antagonist appears on your phone screen. Oh, they're so cute! Very cute. One of them is wearing a top hat, 2 times the size of his body. Another is sporting a goatee worth of a campiest villain. Touch one of them. The top of one carrying a golden fork, and he instantly turns into an amorphous purple sploosh. A matching splooshing sound effect plays at the same time, further confirming that the bow tie wearing golden fork carrying antagonist is no more. Guess I'm supposed to squash them all. Sigh and continue squashing them. Minutes pass, but the phone call is still not any 10.
Yes. Now, turn right, and then immediately take a slight left.
Back to the phone. Let's see the feed. You start scrolling through stale memes, boring news articles, beach photos of ex-acquaintances, and poorly targeted sponsored posts. Scroll some more. In one picture, a grinning middle-aged stranger is apparently showcasing his newest baby. Thanks to cleverly applied filter, both of them support donkey ears. Sport, never mind, not support. Let's see. In an overly long and slightly racist video, a non-native speaker is repeatedly making embarrassing linguistics errors. They often turn out to be unintentional double entendres. Hilarity ensues. Oh no. Racism. The receptionist is still giving directions over the phone and you're getting restless.
Sounds like you missed the exit.
Well, what should I do? I said stand up.
Can you see the industrial compressor sign? No?
The clerk is lesser focused on her call and she doesn't even notice you've grabbed the pen. If you wanted to snatch her attention as well, you failed. Paranoid, better not draw attention to yourself, drop the pen. Do something to pass the time. Oh! I wanna doodle. With the pen in your hand and time to kill, you lack nothing except subject. Just draw whatever comes to mind. Try to draw something that makes you happy. You push yourself to remember such a thing, yet nothing comes to mind. Were you always this sack of misery even before the accident? If you can't think of anything that makes you happy, how could you hope to be happy? Oh wow, that's deep. With such thoughts swarming inside you, the endless phone call and the rest of the reality fade into background. How many more times do I have to do this? Finally! Time goes by and the girl at the reception is still talking. Never mind.
Alright. I understand. Yes. Hi.
Finally.
Hi. Can I help you? I would have finished the call earlier if I knew you were waiting for me. You're too quiet.
Guilty, it's my fault, really secretive. No, I just don't feel like checking in right away. Ah, let's be secretive.
You didn't feel like it. And how about now?
That's good. Yeah, I'm good.
Okay, let's get you into your room. So, number 6. That's the last one on the second floor. Everything is prepared for you, and
She raises her hand.
this is your key card.
Oh my god, thank you! Sorry, but I have to go have fun. Bye. You scratch her arm politely, hoping she'll hand you the card, but she's completely ignoring your gesture and extendedly waving around.
I see you're confused by this. You were expecting an old-fashioned key, weren't you? Well, we've decided to modernize for a number of reasons.
That's great. Can I... Point towards the keycard. She nods in response, but then continues as if you haven't said anything.
Actually, one reason to be perfectly honest. The guests just kept on losing their keys. It was exhausting. And my uncle didn't like the cost of replacing so many locks.
Excuse me, you said dad there. Oh no. Grammatical mistake! It's my fault for locking them. For looking like I'm interested in chatting. Continue listening to her rambling. At this point, it's your fault.
Yes, we've decided to use electronic key cards. Cost us a lot to implement. But now when a guest loses their key, we only need to replace a piece of programmable plastic.
Let her chat, you
How
know.
great is that? It makes my life so much easier.
She immediately grabs the phone, smiles, and starts typing a message if she suddenly forgets she's talking to you.
So, here's your key card. And I'll need your signature here.
Read the document first. Alright, let's see. They won't get you this way, and don't forget the small print.
Oh, are you a lawyer, perhaps?
Why do you ask? No, continue reading. Why'd you ask?
Just that, you know, people usually simply sign it without reading. It's probably the same in every motel. I bet my uncle copied it from a template he found online or something.
Yeah, miss. I prefer to know what I'm signing. Thank you very much. Continue reading. Man, I don't know who I am. You read the whole document and do your best to find hidden loophole or suspicious wording they may try to use against you, but alas, you can't find anything. If only you were a lawyer, well, time to click the I agree button and prepare for the unknown consequences. Sign a document.
Thank you for your trust, sir. I'm here if you need anything. Enjoy your stay.
Bye. So I just go to my room. Did it get darker? Also, I wanna look around. I didn't check this side. Bus stop. Let's see what the bus stop says. It's already late afternoon when you saw this sign for the first time, as the bus door opened and a wave of desert heat hit you in the face. All the other passengers of the almost empty bus remained seated, each lost in their own world. None of them paid any attention to you as you gathered your belongings and prepared to leave the bus. I remember an older moment. There was a young person with a bright pink hair. The burly man with the thick beard left an impression for sure. I don't want to think about those people. Pink hair. She had pink hair and pronouns. They were scrolling through their phone with a bored expression, seemingly completely disinterested in their surroundings, as if they lacked any real connection to the outside world. Okay, the other woman. Sitting in the back of the bus, her nose was buried in a book during the whole trip. Her wrinkled face was contorted in a look of intense concentration, as if she were trying to solve some complex puzzle. He was leaning against the window, staring out at the desolate landscape with a faraway look in his eyes. He seemed lost in thought, as if trying to make sense of something that had happened to him long time ago. Man, I'm baby stupid. Why? And why would you? Even as you were leaving the bus, they meant nothing to you. But outside, next to the bus sign, Dr. Flick's smiling eyes were watching you, his brow dripping with sweat in an intense desert heat. He was already analyzing me, trying to think of anything he could use to keep me here as long as possible. Back up to Rue Valley, he proclaimed like some poorly written NPC from an outdated video game. I'm Dr. Flink, your therapist for the duration of your stay here. It all happened less than 2 hours ago, yet it feels like an eternity has passed since. Oof, can I leave? The setting sun paints the world with purples and oranges, but far down the road, dark clouds gather. You won't get far without a car. Blocked by total lack of motivation, let's go for a walk. Stare at the road for a while. Let's get hit by a car. A feeling of longing and restlessness starts to well inside you. You can't help but wonder what lies beyond the horizon, beyond the limits of this suffocating desert. But even if you weren't trapped here, you wouldn't go. You may long for the sense of adventure that comes with being on the road, but all you can do is stand and stare and wish for what could have become of the young man that you once were a long time ago. Oh, that's deep. Is the lady gone? Oh my god, if I click 4 I can run? Yeah, she gone. Let's go. Did she get coffee? The old vending machine is metal shell bleached out by the years. Oh, so no drink. That's shit. Anyways, run, Forrest, to the stairs! I stumbled on flat ground twice. You're distracted, I guess, not stupid. Okay, so 6. The paint. Okay, I already read this one. Unlock the door with your card. Enter the room. And my luggage is already here, that's weird. Okay. It looks cute. Hundreds of strangers have slept in this bed, leaving behind flakes of dead skin still. You can't wait to jump into the sheets and contribute to the collection. But between you and the object of your desire on the folded sheet lays a dusty suitcase. Your suitcase, the smallest one you own. Blocked by total lack of rotation. Open the suitcase. Can't deal with this. Put it away. Yeah, it's such a chore, but if you don't open it, how will you replace your damp socks with dry one? The more you prolong it, the worse it will get. If you don't unpack now, it will feel even ever harder and more pointless to do it later. Step by step, a simple act of unpacking will become an unsurmountable burden, and even thinking about it will make you feel weak and powerless. Do you really want to walk back down into the deep black pit, accompanied by your squishing sound of your wet socks? Guilty and can't go back to that. Never open the suitcase. Okay. There's not much in your suitcase. Pair of clothes, a phone charger, toothbrush, and a couple of other items you really haven't planned on staying here long. Well, you better see if they have washing and drying facilities. Sessions, Dr. Fink said. Days or weeks, months even? Cognitive chef, unpack the suitcase. Oh my god, I can unpack my suitcase! Oh, I have no longer soggy socks. You replace the mushy socks with dry one. Plug your phone charger above the bedside cabinet. Put your spare clothes into the closet. The slippers next to your bed. And your toothbrush in a cup under the bathroom mirror. And now that the suitcase is dealt with, this motel room is officially your home. This can never be home. It'll do. That's the spirit. Okay. Can I check the bathroom? Oh, this is actually quite... They actually have a bathtub. That's insane. Imagine having a bathtub. There's so many dark patches that this can barely be called a mirror. A small cup holds your implements of oral hygiene. Look at the mirror. The mirror spotless... the mirror splooches make interesting patterns on your face. They cover a dark circle here, a mole there, a patch of wrinkles. A mole, could it be skin cancer? Guilty then. I wasted my life so hard and now I'm getting old. I know that face too well, no need to discern every little detail. Okay, let's not get mentally unstable. Truth to be told, you'd prefer not to look at it. Brush your teeth. You grab your toothbrush from the cup. First put some toothpaste on it. First wet your toothbrush, open the tap. Okay, Chad, do you first put the toothpaste on or do you first wet your toothbrush? Because I usually put the paste on and then I wet my thingy. Now wet the toothbrush. Open the tap. As soon as you turn on the tap, horrible smell fills your nostrils. It's like there's a plumbing issue in hell and all the blocked sewage is feeding directly into this faucet. Then you see the water streaming out of the tap. It's a healthy shade of jet black mixed with chunk of silt. Change my mind. I'm not touching that water. Turn off the tap. Okay, that's not good. Okay, you know what? This was too good to be true anyway. Who wets the toothbrush? Me? After I put my toothpaste on it. And I put it in my mouth. So do I brush my teeth without... Wait, can I brush my teeth? No, I cannot brush my teeth anymore. That's shit. Oh, I have an inventory. Oh, that's it. Okay, I'm sorry. That is a bit weird to me, Navi. What do you mean? I don't want to put it dry in my mouth. I want some extra wetness. The armchair looks exactly like the one in Dr. Flink's room. So, like, I just go to bed. Yeah, fall into the bed, risking to break it. No, I'm just gonna... Despite the tight sheets and the crisp-looking pillow, the bed reeks of dust and age. Crawl in bed. Whoa! He literally crawled into the bed! Oh my god! Did you guys see his ass? He literally said... It creaks and squirms as you crawl into it. You try to make yourself comfortable, but the overly soft mattress swallows you up. As soon as your head touches the rough pillow through tiredness overwhelms you. Coming to this nowhere motel to attend therapy you don't need has drained you both physically and mentally. That hand tracking was funny, I know. You're desperate to get some sleep, yet after weeks of wakeful nights, you know it won't come that easy. Just close your eyes and hope sleep will come. Phone, message your phone. Nah, let's just sleep. Bro Lily said. But no moment has passed and your ears are pierced by a ringtone that you swore to change years ago. Check who's calling. The screen reads simply unknown number. You feel betrayed by your very own phone, masking the identity of the mysterious caller. Okay, who is it?
Hello, sir. Am I speaking with Eugene Harrow?
Our name is fudging Eugene. That one's kind of sexy though. The line crackles heavily as if the man is speaking from a distant past. Who wants to know?
My name is Percy Rugger, and I'm a senior sales executive at Ulterior Paralegal Exploits Consultancy. We'd like to offer our help regarding your case.
My case, Ulterior Paralegal Exploits Consultancy? Who gave you this number?
Well, Mr. Harrow, please don't let the name fool you. We are the most respectable yet cutting-edge agency, which means we work on the edge of, but still inside, the established legal framework. In fact, we are the leader in our field.
Huh?
Now, if my information is correct, you have recently been unjustly forced to participate in a treatment which, in our opinion, may have consequences not aligned with your best interests.
I don't want to talk about it, thank you, but I'm not interested in your services at the moment. I'm referring to my psychotherapy here in Rue Valley. I don't want to talk about it.
Mr. Harrow, I completely understand how you feel. Even for me, it's hard to talk, hard to even think about the injustice that has occurred. But we will work together to put an end to this undue response to your, well, unique situation.
I think I caused some accident, and they figured out that I was mentally ill.
I mean, we have only known each other for a couple of minutes, and I can already see what a strong-willed individual you are. You know what you want, and nothing will stop you from getting it. So, I presume you're ready for the next step in our cooperation.
Thank you, but I'm not interested in your services at the moment. Let's just...
Of course. I'll assume you have nothing against if I call again later, just to make sure you haven't changed your mind. I'll write that down here. Eugene, Mr. Harrow, it was a pleasure. Talk to you soon. Tschüss.
Why is he German? Before you have a chance to say anything, the phone line is already dead. But at least now you know you're not the only person realizing the absurdity of this mandated psychotherapy. Alright, can I sleep now? Close your eyes again. Darkness surrounds Darkness surrounds you once more, but the images return, flashing quickly without your consent. Veritable carousel of impressions and experiences. Oh? From the blur of half-formed memories and impressions, an image of the receptionist emerges. You desperately trying to catch her attention, but she's completely grabbed by the ongoing phone call. Pretend to look at the leaflets laying on the desk. Hope she will address you eventually. Memory. Chatty receptionist. A motel receptionist is a very talkative girl. What a pathetic attempt to act at acting, or did you try to act badly hoping she'd take pity on you? Oh wow. Oh. You see yourself standing in your new motel room, holding your phone next to your right ear.
My name is Percy Rugger, and I'm a senior sales executive at Ulterior Paralegal Exploits Consultancy. We'd like to offer our help regarding your case.
My case? Oh, come on, you know what he's talking about. You received a phone call from Percy Rugger, a senior sales executive at Ulterior Paralegal Exploits Consultancy. That's the woman? No, that's the guy. Out of a swirling images, the bushy eyebrows of your new psychotherapist emerge, bouncing up and down as he talks.
Still with me, Mr. Hano?
I'm terribly sorry, I wanders off. Could you repeat that, please? He's so boring, you almost fell asleep, and you apologize to him? You have survived the first session with your court-assigned psychotherapist. Despite your effort to act normal, it seems like the plan's to keep you here for some time. Still with me, Mr. Harrow. Oh, that's the woman. The image of the young woman appears. She's punching and kicking an old vending machine. Could she be here for therapy as well? Ignore her. It is what it is. You have nothing to say, nothing to do, just a bare minimum. A young memory vending machine vandal. A young woman apparently holds some kind of grudge against the vending machine in the hotel's parking lot. As your consciousness keeps spinning around, the carousel of recent experiences turns into a cyclone of painful memories, repressed thoughts, and strange images. Whoa. Okay. You find yourself walking through the desert. Your eyes are fixated on a guide in front of you. Your feet are trying to keep up with their steady pace. But the distance between you keeps growing until the guide becomes merely a dot nearing the horizon. Once you finally admit you can no longer see them, your body collapses onto the cracked earth below. You surrender to the bittersweet feeling of hopelessness and decide this spot will be your grave and the sun your executioner. But it will be no swift act of mercy. No, you will be tortured and kept wishing for it all to just end. Look up at your headsman. Cry! Cry! Okay, what's this? As you gaze at the sun, green and purple after images start appearing on your eyelids every time you blink. The sun, it keeps staring back at you, staring back at you relentlessly without the sightless intention of you moving away from the zenith. Desert memory. While walking through the endless desert, you couldn't keep up with your only guide and accepted the slow, painful death under the merciless desert sun. What's this? Attic. You're desperately searching for something in a dark, dusty attic full of broken furniture and random clutter. I cannot read. That letter is hard to read. You don't recall ever being here before, but you know it's the attic of your own house, and every piece of old junk that you stumble upon feels somehow familiar, although you cannot really recognize any of it. Oh, the game's suddenly louder than you. Okay, I don't know why. Sorry. Searching behind a pile of crumbling decades-old books, look below the moldy remains of the sofa, open the chest covered in cobwebs. Oh, I want the books. You carefully move the pile to the side and discover another pile of even older books hiding behind it. While moving the second pile, despite your care, some of the books simply turn to dust, only for the third pile to be revealed of books so ancient you don't dare to even touch it. Look below the moldy sofa. I want the chest. Inside the chest is a pile of old letters. You can't remember if they are yours, but you know they're not worth reading. Sofa? You're looking underneath the sofa and only darkness meets your eye. You search your arms reluctantly, but find only dust and dead insect shells. Give up. Memory, you've been desperately looking for something in a dark, dusty attic full of broken furniture and random clutter. You don't know what you've been searching for, but you know you haven't found it. Condemnation. The figure of your angry father towers over you. Oh, I don't like this. He says, frowning at you, disappointed, but I didn't do it at the end. You just want to get rid of me, admit it. I'm so sorry for what I've done. Is this about suicide? Slime spark inside you, spewing into a wildfire of defensive rage. Your heartbeat accelerates. From the deepest pit of childhood memories, warped by a tooth of time, an image of your father condemned you for something terrible that you have done. Oh! Oh, Jesus. Emancipate the cocooned memories. Intention. Why bring back old painful memories? Better leave them hidden deep inside and forget about them, right? Or are you strong enough to confront them? All to commit? Not enough willpower. Fudge. Don't worry, these are not real memories. Yet they are echoes of my past, but they are embodiment of my feelings. These are prophecies. Thought cabinet, yeah. More like random neutral activity in your brain. Best forget about them. I just know they're important. They didn't feel random at all. Could be, but I'm just strong enough to confront them. Blocked by a lack of motivation. Of course I am. Not yet. Is the lack of motivation as opening stat? Or could I actually have something? I don't know. Not yet, apparently, anyway. That's a car. That's a cat. The sound of car engine and screeching tires urges you to open your eyes, bringing you back to the miserable reality again. Thirsty. Whirlwind of uncontrolled thought is still spinning inside you. Your nostrils carry a curious smell of dust, and your throat is as dry as desert. It was foolish to hope you'd fall asleep. Thirsty. Get up and find some water. Blocked by. Thirsty. Stay in bed. Thirsty. Your throat is dry as a desert. You're parched. The hesitation ensued. Your body is short on liquid acids. Can't focus and more impulsive. I'm guessing the tap water is not an option. Unless I wanna die. Leave. Can I save? Oh yeah, no, just continue. I'm scared to drink the dark water. I think the game wants me to go downstairs though. Let's see what happens if I drink the dirty water. As soon as you turn on the tap, a horrible smell fills your nose to the back of the water founds an old pipe. But this doesn't surprise you. Instead, you almost like you could have expected to be this. Change my mind, I'm not touching that water. Okay, so if I wouldn't be paranoid, I could have drank it. Alright, I guess you go down to the vending machine and hope for the best. Oh, it's... What?
God damn it.
You hear the man yell from inside the vehicle. Even through the tinted windshield, you can feel his frustration.
Come on, Sark, you piece of shit.
He says to the car. Is that Peter A. Parker? It feels like it. Oh no. Oh, never mind, he just dropped it. Judging by the reckless driving you just witnessed, the man is either under the influence or another patient of Dr. Fix. He's probably drunk. Good thing he's driving through the desert. It lowers the risk of hurting anyone but himself. Come to think of it, could it be that's exactly what he's trying to do? And I'll not think about it right now. Right, let's find something to drink. I cannot interact with any of the doors. I wanted to check. I cannot enter the office. Yo! Yo! His reaction was literally just like mine. You jump as if someone poked you into the stomach. For a split second, the whole world has exploded, but it was just a thunder, the loudest one you have ever witnessed. Paranoid, does the motel even have a lightning rod installed? Next time, it might hit me! But while you're already thinking about the next strike, your heart is still racing because of the last one. It's pumping, but There's nothing to use this unwanted but there's nothing to use this unwanted excess of adrenaline for, so it keeps lingering, eating you up inside while you stand alone and thirsty in the middle of the empty parking lot. Oh, I can enter now. The battered machine seems to be decades old, except for a newly installed, comically large reddish button. Check the label on the reddish button. It reads drinking water for the people of Rue Valley, free of charge, courtesy of Coral Destiny. Put some charging like, press the reddish button then? With a bang of clank, the machine vomits a bottle of water. Take the bottle. Bottle! Can I drink it? A water bottle. Besides the coffee from coins, don't carry much stuff with you. The label on the bottle reads Coral Destiny. Wait, how come this water is for free? Blocked by paranoid. Put the water bottle back into your enormous pocket. Think, man, think. You've allowed yourself to be seduced by the promise of this cool, fresh sip. Stop that and ask yourself the important question. Who benefits from free water? Why would anyone just give away something of value for nothing? Are you trying to get us addicted? But you and your whole species are already terminally addicted to water. No, there must be some other angle here. Something that's right in front of you, but you can't see it. You can't figure out right now. Thirsty. Precautions be damned. Drink the bottle. You rip open the bottle cap and start drinking the water until you hold a shriveled plastic husk in your hand. Okay. Whoa. Suddenly, as in a response to the night sky turns blood red and you feel an infinite scream passing through everything, unreadable anxiety come over you. Hide? But you can't hide from the anxious apprehension. Something is terribly wrong, perhaps everything, and it makes you feel tense and paralyzed at the same time. Deep inner turmoil, +2 calculated, +2 sensitive. Holy shit, I'm so sensitive. Holy shit, I'm so calculated. Sorry. But you can't hide it from the sky in the first person. Anxious apprehension, at least I don't have to face it. Close your eyes. You better from your own past. Your eyelids connect and darkness greets you for a mere second, but as always, the carousel of suffering starts spinning again. How do I stop it? How do I let go of it? How do I let go of it? That's an easy, simply let go of yourself. What kind of answer is that? Nobody can stop being themselves. What I wasn't expecting is you. No, I was expecting an answer. But the reception disappears, and instead the fiery sky begins burning its way through the darkness, cutting several straight narrow slits in the closed eyelids. I want this to stop. Squeeze your eyelids tighter. Well then, keep craving, keep clinging, keep suffering. I have no choice. Red sky is sleeping through the cuts in your eyelids, forming a number. Is it gonna be 8 AM or PM?
Still with me, Mr. Harrow?
Stop the carousel and focus on something else. Surely there's something pleasant to think of instead of the blushy eyebrowed psychotherapist and this court-mandated therapy. Think of something tasty, think of something sexy. Okay. Hello, Valentine! But Dr. Fink only seems to become more real. Mr. Harrow, can you hear me? Oh, I'm not guilt-ridden. Oh, because I'm really sensitive. Wait, no. Oh, so if I'm beyond guilt-ridden, I only dramatic. Okay, I see. So just because... So... Or is it... Oh, because I'm guilt-ridden, I can say... Yeah, sorry. Okay, never mind.
All right. I am aware that you may be experiencing a slight lack of motivation right now, and will surely be coming back to this condition of yours.
Lack of motivation, there's a list of your worries. There's a list of your worries while your mind is filled with this crushing, overwhelming sense of impending... Wait, did you hear that? Muffled sounds of metallic clanging from the outside drives your frail attention. For some unknown reason, your heartbeat accelerates and cold sweat appears in your armpits.
At all times, if possible.
The doctor finishes, apparently expecting some sort of answer from you. Just nod. Sure, guilty. I'm terribly sorry. I wandered off. Could you repeat that, please? Sure.
That's good to hear. Now, in order to keep us focused, I always limit the session length to exactly 1 hour, hence the alarm. However, since this is your first session, Mr. Hano, you're shaking.
Lazy, what the fridge? You... Yeah, Zomar left a few minutes, maybe an hour ago, but I relayed a message. Or he should see this later. Well, you endured the whole session stoically so far, but this one moment of anxiety, it could completely ruin your chances of being sent back home at any time soon. Emotional check, try and act like a stable, well-adjusted person that you are. It's gonna fail. You open your mind with an intention of convincing him that you're fine, but stress is just too high to control and it instantly overwhelms you. Cry your heart out, panic, hyperventilate, repeat. Okay, Chad! It's time to hyperventilate. Your heart speeds up, your breathing follows pace. As soon as you start feeling dizzy and then you feel it, sharp chest pain. Oh no, am I having a panic attack? Oh no, am I having a heart attack? No, he has a panic attack. Yes. This realization makes you panic even more, which further accelerates your heart rate, your breath rate.
Easy, Mr. Harrow. You're not having a heart attack or anything similar. Trust me. You are just getting too much oxygen. Let's try breathing through pursed lips as if you are blowing out a candle. This will help.
No, he's trying to kill me! I lack oxygen! Breathe in faster!
Mr. Harrow.
Did I pass out?
Only for a few seconds. No need to worry. Just take it easy. Feeling a little better?
He smiles.
Good. May I ask, how is your sleep these days?
I haven't slept for months.
Is that so?
He seems to inspect the dark circles under your eyes.
Well then, if you happen to have trouble falling asleep tonight...
He opens his hand, revealing a single purple pill lying on his palm.
There's no reflection in his glasses. Behind them, a pair of bushy eyebrows.
I love how like something is voice acted but something is not. I would rather like it if they would be all voice acted, but like no need to worry, this danger in your rib means the treatment's working. Yeah, reach for the pill.
Remember, what I'm giving you is a mild, non-prescription herbal hypnotic drug. Nothing more. Okay, at least that, what he's doing is really therapist accurate. Therapists don't give you heart pills. It's not just that they can't legally, it's more likely because they'd rather not do that to you. They would rather just, you know, help you work through it while you're as you know, sane as possible. But they do offer herbal medicine in case you're really getting out of your, you know, normal life cycles. At lunch? Ah, okay. Hey, Andrew, welcome back. Take the purple pill. Hopefully, it'll help you calm down and get some rest tonight. We'll continue tomorrow. All right then. Now, you only need to pick up the key card for your room, and I'll call the reception to make sure everything is in order. Sounds good?
Thank you, get up. I am sad. What happened? Wait, I can go to his bedroom? Can I go to a bathroom?
The exit is behind you. That's the bathroom.
Oh, alright. Never mind. I was like hoping I can get in. Purple pill. Besides a couple... Okay, Dr. Flick told you to take this pill if you have problems falling asleep later tonight. It'd be too weird to swallow it immediately in front of him. Right, put the pill back. Why am I so agitated all of a sudden? The source of the clanks of the young woman beating up an old vending machine for unknown reason. Looking at her makes you even more nervous. I have brought the wrong type of batteries for the wireless mouse I got for the laptop. Oh, wait, AA? My mouse uses AAA. AAA, AA, whatever. Ah! You must have gotten lost in thoughts for a moment while the doctor was speaking. It couldn't have possibly happened more than a couple of minutes ago, but it feels like an hour has passed since. And then the sound of that old alarm clock awakened you from a daydream you can't remember, and this overwhelming tsunami of dread appearing out of nowhere. Take a moment to calm yourself down. You point your gaze towards the endless, unmoving desert. It's calm in the distance. But not so much right here. The machine-averse woman keeps hitting it violently. Can I talk to her now? Just get away from her, no.
Give me my coffee, you jerk.
Can I do something with the puddle? I'm curious. Plastic bottle, some empty, yeah, is the same one. Just trash, no need to contemplate any further. No, I cannot. No puddle for me. What happens if I react to the bus sign? Oh, sheesh. No bus until tomorrow. At the attention of the girl behind the counter, grabbed by the ongoing phone call.
Yes. Now turn right, and then immediately take a slight left. Hold on, I've got someone on another line.
She pressed a button on the phone.
Hello, reception.
Oh!
What can I do for you, Dr. Fink? Okay. Yes, he's here.
Oh, I see.
Of course, no problem.
In an instant, the realization dawns to you because of your panic outbursting at the end of the session. Dr. Fink must have just warned the receptionist of your condition. Avert your eyes. No smiling. She touches the button again.
Hey, listen. I have to go now, so let's... I know. We'll have to manage without it today. I know. Sorry. Bye. Hello, Mr. Harrow. How are you? Are you ready to check in? Everything is in perfect order. Don't you worry a bit about anything.
Let's not get guilty then. Let's just say thank you. You're welcome. Let's get you to your room.
So, number 6. That's the last one on the second floor. Everything is prepared for you, and this is your key card.
Thank you. Reach for it. You stretch your arm politely, hoping she'll hand it over, and she starts talking.
You're confused by this. You were expecting an old-fashioned key, weren't you? Well, we've just you must be very tired.
Thank you.
Perhaps I'll tell you about it some other time. It's a really interesting story.
I'm looking forward to hearing it sometime.
Here, I'll just need your signature.
Read the document first. I still have to read it. Continue.
Oh, are you a lawyer, perhaps?
No, continue reading. Let's see the other option. You read the whole document? Yeah. Sign the document.
Thank you for your trust, sir. I'm here if you need anything.
I wanna crawl into bed again. I need to see that animation. It was so silly. Bye. Leave. Oh, you can interact with the windows? The relentless dirt has smudged the stained glass. Oh, no. I have to... Oh, she's still at the... Oh, because I didn't have to wait for hours. She's now not at the wedding... She's still at the wedding machine. Riona, gata. Let's see. Your dusty suitcase, the smallest one on your own, lays on the folded sheets. Every thinking about unpacking right now is making you feel tired. Am I afraid of unpacking? Perhaps you're scared of what you might find inside. Or maybe worried that by unpacking you accept that you're going to stay here for some time. What could be inside? They're going to keep me here forever, aren't they? Yes. Blocked by a common Eugene, just open it, just put the suitcase away without unpacking tracks. Perhaps I could relax in a bit on the art film instead. Leave. Sit down. As soon as your buttocks touch the frayed armchair seat, tiredness overwhelms you. Coming to this nowhere hotel to attend therapy you don't need that drained you both physically and mentally. All you want is to sleep, but the unnerving relentlessness is eating you from inside like a colony of termites munching on the piece of a dead wood. Stare at your suitcase, just close your eyes and hope sleep will come. Yeah, I wish I could stay at the motel for my psychology and could break from my normal life. What a pitiful insert object. What a pitiful insert object. I hope this is you know, I hope this was intended. This is silly. It's full of my stuff. Stuff, clothes, phone charger, toothbrush, might as well be empty. But it isn't. It is Schrödinger's suitcase, chat. And I won't ever be without your help. And it won't ever be without your help. Just close your eyes. I cannot unpack. Swallow the purple pill despite not knowing what it is. It's literally said it's a herbal medicine. For a precious moment, there's only darkness, but images start flashing quickly without your consent. The veritable carousel of impressions and experiences. Put it on silent and ignore this time. You silence your phone as the mystery of the color identity teases you gently. I cannot still swallow the purple. Close your eyes again. Oh! Oh, we got new stuff. Darkness surrounds you once more, but the images return flashing quickly without your consent. Variable cursor impressions and experiences. For a split second, the whole world is exploding, but it was just a thunder, the loudest one you have ever witnessed. Does this motel even have a lightning rod installed? Next time it might hit me. But while you're already thinking about the next strike, your heart is still racing because of this one. The loudest thunder you have ever witnessed strikes the motel. Judging by the reckless driver you just witnessed, the man's either under the influence or another patient of Dr. Fringe. He's probably drunk. Good thing he's driving through the desert. It lowers risk of hurting anyone but himself. You saw a strange man entering a car and recklessly driving away. What did this happen? When did this happen? This evening, but later. Suddenly, the night sky turns blood red and you feel an infinite scream passing through everything. Unbearable anxiety comes over you. Hide. But you can't hide from the whole sky on fire any better than you can from your own past. The night skies turned blood red and an infinite scream passed through everything. Nothing happened afterwards, and then everything happened again. Everything again, but nothing after. The meaning of what you just experienced is still hard to grasp. Is this some weird deja vu? The memories seem so real, and yet these things clearly never happened. Have you actually gone completely mad? And they were right to send you to Dr. Fink. But what if the careless driver really shows up? What if the lightning actually hits the motel and the night sky turns red? Memory of fantasy. How could you remember something that is yet to happen? Then again, why would you fantasize about events so specific? How to commit? Not enough willpower. You want to get up and find if these strange memories will play in reality, or is all of it... I cannot read anymore. You want to get up and find out if these strange memories will play out in reality, or if all of this is but a fever dream of a lunatic. Yet you can't. It's all too much. All you really want is to forget everything about these weird visions. To forget about being here. To forget about the incident. Stay in the armchair forever. Oh no! But I wanna see what happens! I wanna get up. Come on. You're gonna hear the driver, right? Seconds feel like minutes and minutes like hours. Hi, Incarnate Will. I cannot do cheat. Message your phone, close your eyes again. Let's try closing our eyes again. As soon as you close your eyes, the images return again, chasing one another. You can't seem to calm down, and the last you open your eyes again. Close your eyes again. I'm gonna force it. I have to be on my phone? With a gentle touch, the phone screen turns on again. Play with a quick match of hip, scroll through your feed. It always makes you drowsy. Let's try this. You start scrolling, but every post looks like you've already seen it before. Same old, same old. Eventually, bored and tired of looking at the tiny screen, you put the phone down, finally admitting it won't help you sleep. Close your eyes again. It's just... Am I stuck in this loop? Wait, did I see something there? Oh, I cannot. What am I supposed to do now? I'm gonna play a quick one. Bon appetit, Fio. As soon as the first wave of tiny bow tie wearing antagonist appears on your phone screen, the uneasiness starts building inside you. Playing these games right now, for some reason, it feels unsettling. This was supposed to be relaxing. It's not your fault. You're simply too nervous to play a stressful game like this right now. Purple pill. Oh, finally I can take the pill. Swallowing the pill without any water is not a pleasant task, true, but getting up from only to get some water definitely feels too much of an effort. Force the pill down to your throat. Using saliva as a lubricant. You help the purple capsule find its way into your stomach. You have no idea how long it will take until its effects kicks in, so there's nothing to do but wait. Close your eyes again. But gradually your thoughts begin to slow down and your consciousness lightens its feverish grip on you. Dramatic, no turmoil. Guilt-ridden, no remorse, no pressure. Paranoid, no fear. Let's see, no turmoil. Anxious apprehension is gone. Was it the purple pill? It doesn't matter. Nothing matter. Embrace the sweet relief. Like a leaf on the wind, you're cast this way and that. Oh. Oh, the lightning. But what is this? A tiny thing of light seems to have gotten stuck deep inside you. It might have broken away from the mighty tree of the brightness lightning that you have fantasized about earlier. A spark still without shape, still without purpose, but full of potential. The sound of the loudest thunder jerks you out of your slumber. Jesus, I got scared too. Total lack of motivation lost. The speck of energy now fully grown is pulsating in your chest. You remember this feeling. Sometimes all it takes is a spark. Continue. And as you finally recognize that it is your pathetic attempt of forgetting about what you experienced earlier, it shatters. You have to find out if the careless driver shows up again. You must know if the sky will really be set ablaze. You need to see if everything will happen again, and if it does, you need to remember. Get up. The rain has slacked off, and you see nothing out of the ordinary, nothing you could put your finger on. If the carriage driver visited the motel, he has surely left already while you were sleeping. I should have just found the strength to get up earlier. There, it's not your fault, you were incapacitated. Glass towards the parking lot, memory or fantasy? As you stare at the reflection of the wet, dark asphalt, the memory begins unfolding in your mind again. He enters the car, starts the engine, and then he hits the transformer while driving reverse, crashing his rear light before driving away in the cloud of smoke. If this really happened, you may be able to find some evidence down there. That's right. You know what I wanna check? If I can enter the office. Because I didn't do that on my previous run. Maybe I should have done that. Oh, I can enter. Oh, she's fine. Nothing happened to her. Can I help you, Mr. Harrow? Leave. No, okay, so the reckless driver didn't do anything inside here. I was kind of worried that he might have done. Inspect this transformer. As you come closer to the transformer, you already notice a couple of red plastic shards. And the transformer doesn't show any obvious signs of impact. Look at the shards. There are several small ones scattered all around, translucent triangles and rhomboids. The latest of them is lying right next to the transmitter, shiny and wet, staring at you boldly from the dirty asphalt. Inspect the largest shard. The shard is obviously part of a broken rear light. It means he's been here already. There's no other option. I knew I would find something here, and I did. Pardon, is this all a hoax? Am I being set up? So it has to be true. Oh, I can't move. Oh no. And then before you can wrap your head, memory of fantasy, intention completed. Before you can wrap your head around all this, the skies are once again set ablaze, exactly as you remembered, only confusing you even further. What will happen now? Will you find yourself back in Dr. Flick's office in a moment? Will you remember anything? Or was this one-time thing and the evening will now continue as nothing has happened? Befuddled, you cast your eyes on your wristwatch. It's 20:47. So, literally 47, we have 47 minutes between the office, and that's not a lot of time. The frantic alarm sound nudges you back to the present. Still with me, Mr. Harrow? Yes, I have my full attention. Lie, blocked by secretive. Wait, don't answer him. Just nod. He smiles and nods back. Mr. Harrow, I'm aware that you may experience a slight lack of motivation right now. Continue. Lack of motivation, but you are motivated. You just need to remember. To remember. Yes, there's something very important. Maybe the more you play, the more you unlock his time. Maybe? But it seems like it only restarts from 8 p.m. Like it's always 8 p.m. It's like we only have 47 minutes. And suddenly an image of a young woman punching and kicking the old vending machine emerges in your mind. I mean, you can delay the time you have to restart. Maybe? But like the first striking of an avalanche, it's inevitably followed by others and more memory starts emerging. The receptionist, the thunder, the mysterious driver, and finally, that of yourself standing in front of the transformer under the fiery sky, hoping you won't forget everything again. So what am I doing now? Just click on this. Hold to wrap up. As you struggle to put the memories in the correct order, mindfuck dissipates and two simple words form on your lips. Time loop. Memory of fantasy memories. Seems like you're trapped in some sort of time loop where 47 minutes repeat over and over again. The Dr. Flick's voice pulls you back from the old motel room. Continue.
I don't think I follow, Mr. Harrow. Would you care to elaborate?
Close. Ah, and that's where the alpha ends. Alright. I was like expecting the careless driver to have to do something with the receptionist, to be honest. But apparently it has nothing to do with it. I had to read a lot, chat. I'm hurt. I'm in pain. So it's 40, you have 47, that's not a lot of time. I mean, that means that he really didn't sleep much. I don't want to replay, to be honest. I'm a bit tired for that. I might let my roommate play, because my roommate likes these type of games. Rumi-chan silent gaming. I don't know, I don't feel like hitting up a new playthrough. Other than the few texts, like there was like this one, like he kept saying the receptionist kept saying uncle, but the text said father, and occasional like I'm guessing they want to voice act even the inner thought, maybe even the main character's voice. I doubt they're gonna voice the main character. I hope they will, cause it would save me some reading. But what can we talk about the animation when he crawls into bed? God, that was so silly. He literally looked like such a pathetic man. He's literally Peter B. Parker, but instead of Spider-Verse, it's just a time loop. I wonder how far you can go. Maybe, cause if you remember, like you can't really take a bus, cause the bus says that there are no more buses. So I guess you will unlock some kind of a ride. I'm pretty sure there's a way to talk to the woman and find out more, but because of the lack of you start with the lack of motivation. That's not something that you get from your personality. No matter what personality you choose, you will get a lack of motivation, because the whole idea is that the game wants you to like work through it with the pill, I'm guessing, and then get yourself out of the gutter and actually go down and realize that you're in a time loop. So that's something we know. So like a lot of choices are basically logged at the beginning, but again, if you keep replaying these days, you can actually find out more when you are no longer lacking in motivation. I guess. I don't know. It's interesting. I guess I might play the full game, but if it's a bit more voice acted, because I'm really bad at reading. You come here, you've been screaming all night. But yeah, I don't know what else to say. Again, it's an alpha survey. Let's check the alpha survey, chat. Let's do the alpha survey together. Let's see. My gender, other, your age. Where are you from? Eastern Europe. What kind of video games do you usually play? What kind of games do I play? Visual novels? I play I'm not gonna show this because you can guys see my email, so I'm just thinking. I don't play strategy in game, I don't play CRPGs, I don't play action or... I mean, I play a bit of action RPGs once in a while. I like fighting games, I like puzzle games. Have you played any of these games? To the Moon, Life is Strange I played, Pentiment, Disco Elysium I played a bit, The Bookwalker, Road Warden, Game Deck, The Life and Suffering of Sir Branty, The Red String Clubs, no. 12 Minutes, no. Planescape Torment, no. I've never played it. Okay. Next. Spoiler alert. How far did you go into the game? If you didn't complete the alpha, please check the events you experienced. Went to the motel room the first time, saw the explosion for the first time, gained the first spark of motivation, finished the whole alpha. Which aspects of the game did you enjoy the most? You can select up to 3. I like the visual style. I like the writing, and I think the character visuals. Protagonist personality impact. I wanted to say that the sound design is really fun because I actually got scared of the lightning. It was really effectful towards myself. I was scared. Let's see, which aspects of the game did you enjoy the least? Maybe the user interface, but it's not the mind map really that bothered me. It's the when you had to choose the personality that looked really mind-bogglingly bad in my opinion. It could be better, as what I'm saying. How would you like to recommend Rue Valley to a friend of similar preferences? I would say a 4. Again, I need a bit more to be like, oh, this is a 10 out of 10 alpha, whatever, you know. Next. Thank you. In this section, we ask you to rate different aspects of the game. How did you like the visual style of the game overall? That was pretty nice. I give it a 4. Did you like the characters' animations? Yes! Yes! Him crawling in bed, 10 out of 10. He looked like a pathetic boy failure, and that was amazing. What do you think about the dialogue interface and fonts? I could be better readable for myself. It's okay. What do you think about the mind map interface? I think that's better. I don't really mind it. Do you encounter any difficulties with mind map interface? No, it was pretty intuitive. It was pretty okay. How would you rate the story in the alpha? It leaves a lot of holes, but I'm guessing you have to figure it out. I give it a 4. What do you think about the part of the story that was represented in alpha? I liked it. I'm looking forward to playing it further. I didn't find it very interesting so far, but I want to give it a chance when the games. I feel like it's more like this. Like I need a bit more. I feel like I'm left with a lot of like holes that I would like to be filled, I guess. How would you rate the personality system? I hate it. I'm sorry. I'm gonna give it a 2. I really hated the personality system. Like, again, it's alpha, so they might as well rebrand it completely. But they gotta let you have more points because your personality is not just a scale, you know. Like, I might be very secretive, but also have a bit of like, you know, like. What is it called? Like, I also, like, I could be a bit more impulsive as well. Like, personality is not this simple. I enjoyed it when he just did a FNAF and then he fired hard all over the place. Guys, you're awful. What do you think about the personality system? It was pretty fun, easily created the personality I wanted. It was okay, it was simple, not enough option. It wasn't killing, confusing. I don't like no matter what I did, I couldn't make the personality I wanted. It was too simple. It was way too simple for my taste. What do you think about the status effects? The total lack of motivation, that sucks. I like them and tried getting different ones on purpose. I like them but didn't realize I could get some of them on purpose. Yeah, I like them a lot. What do you think about the voice acting? 4-ish. That's okay. How would you rate the music and the sound design? 5. I have to agree, the sound design was really good because when the lightning hit, I was terrified. Rate how much you liked or disliked the game overall. I'd give it a 7 out of 10. Maybe an 8. It needs a bit more for me. If you had received news about... No, I would not. Thank you, I'm not into newsletter. I completed the survey as well. I hope it helps. I don't know if it will, but who knows. Alright, chat. This was another short stream. I don't know what else to do. I'm gonna close the game. Can I close the game now? Yeah. Thank you, Epic. You're so epic. Words, am I right? Hold on. Again, I love that the character literally looks like Peter B. Parker. It's really silly, but what? Again, the crawling in bed animation. It's so it's pure. It sparks joy, you know. We should do what that person said. Let's let Basie out of the basement. Blazy, your time has not come yet. Okay. Anyhow, I'm checking my Discord messages too, sorry. The network suddenly sucks as... Bruh. Oh, did you get Wi-Fi? I don't know about you, but when I first moved into the, you know, like the, whatever it's called, like the dormitory, we got Wi-Fi like days later. But I had my own router. I gave it my own router. It was a pretty okay one. I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna head out and do my thing for the day. Have a good day now. We talk to you later. Bye, Placey. Have a good day. Ooh. Good lord. I should check the chat. I have to check later the... Oh, they're not... Oh no, they're like 3 clips. Total usage 5 hours. Thank you, Windows. I did not ask. I will probably go to sleep. Yeah, I think I'm gonna boot up Tiny Glade and have some fun. I got yesterday Tiny Glade because I'm not a Sims player. I don't really like Sims. I don't play EA games, but I really felt like I wanna get crafty and build something cozy and just not think. And Tiny Glade was there, and I'm like, oh my god, yeah, Tiny Glade is out, and I had so much fun building my autism house. 1 minute behind, hold on. Yeah, I have Wi-Fi. Ah, okay. Okay, so they already gave out Wi-Fi? For us, they gave out like way after uni started. But I had my own router because I was on another level. Anyhow, I think I'm going to go. This was a short 2-hour stream, not more than that. Maybe something alphas, something not full releases, something next stream is gonna be beta games. I'm not playing anything like full release this week, but yeah, if you wanna hang out with us this Sunday, we're going to play Deadlock. We're going to be more than 6 people, so we're going to be most likely in rotations on how we play, you know. And we are playing with the swear jar, aka whoever swears has to give me $1. Hey, and if I swear, I gave Kion $1, which is like... Okay. The unfinished streams week. Yeah, exactly. Did you have one of those that you just connect to the outlet and that's it? I had like an orange router. An orange router. Which was like, yeah, I had to connect it to the outlet and just left it in the window. Sometimes it would bug out so bad that it was unusable, but most of the time it worked really nicely. And it basically worked like it worked for like 100 parameters to where you've activated it. And every month you could change the location by completely resetting it for free. And basically during the summer when I was at my hometown, I would just take it and then reset it, and then when I went back to my dormitory, I would reset it again to the dormitory's place. But then it became like really, really bad, and then I moved out from dormitories and I had my own Wi-Fi, like actually good Wi-Fi. Now it means modern router with a SIM card. Yes, it had a SIM card in it, thank you. Not a modem that connects to the campus. No, it was like an orange one with a SIM card in it, and it was basically taxing on the phone bill. That is what I mean. Sorry, I got it. We got it for free. My family got it for free for like, I don't know, Oh, your loyalty means a lot to us. Here, shitty Huawei Wi-Fi or something. I remember because you asked me to help one time. Yeah, because I was like so mad at it because I moved back to my hometown and I wanted to reset it and it just didn't work. Yeah, it's the SIM card one. It's not that bad, but again, I was the only one who was using it. My roommate was like, "No, I'm good with the college one," and I don't even remember, to be honest, if I was using it when I moved to my second year dormitory. I'm gonna be real with you, I don't remember a lot of things about my second year in dormitory because I really hated staying there. So I was mostly at my friends' houses, you know. I was staying anywhere but at my roommates because I hated them. Even more than the LOL player, which is like an upgrade. Okay, so I found out I do have Ethernet outlet here. I just need a cable. Yippee! Alright, I'm gonna head out. Make sure to take care of yourself, chat. Thank you for watching me play Rue Valley. If you're interested, either wait for the full release or you can check it out now by the Humble Bundle. If you do check it out on Alpha, I do recommend you actually fill out the survey, help the developers, you know, to make sure that they can create the best game through users' experiences and see what's sticks and what's not. And let's help developers, okay? Let's help them when they need us. It's on Humble Choice. Okay, sorry, Humble Choice. My bad. I just hit my head on the bed. Ouch. Okay, I'm gonna go now. Make sure to take care. If somebody wants to see me on Discord, just text me on Navillian chat. Otherwise, I'ma be out. Love you guys. Oh my gosh. Bye-bye.